What's one of the biggest lessons you've learned over, I guess, your past 30 plus years of marriage?
And you know what? I thought about that question, and I finally got the answer last night. Actually, it's two parts, but the one thing I'll say is that women have influence in a marriage, in a relationship. And what that means, Sade, and to the people listening, as a woman, you have to be very mindful of your words, how you influence your husband, how you influence your children, even how you influence the people you work with, your peers, your sisters, your friends. Women have tremendous influence. So we have to make sure that we're using the proper words. We're being, of course, respectful and honorable within our relationship with our husband, because your daughters are watching you and your son is watching you. And then in our case, because we were in ministry, women were watching me, people were watching me. So people watch our relationship, especially, we don't have a big church, but the people we've had influence over, they watch how we communicate and how, I respond and react to my husband. You're teaching, you're always teaching. So that's one thing I would say. Women have tremendous influence. And another thing I've always learned is the scripture says that a wise woman builds her house, but a foolish woman tears it down with her own hands. And one thing I tell young women, and I learned this, by trial and error, of course, no one will never know what's going on in your home unless you tell them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That means you can't share all your business with your girlfriend or your mother or, even a coworker or even a minister. Women have to have discretion. Again, it's all about building your home and how you want to build your home, and never compare your relationship to someone else's relationship, because everyone, we're all different dynamics, different socioeconomic status, gender, everything. We're all different. So whenever you get into a place where you compare your husband or your relationship to someone else, you're setting yourself up for failure. So I would say, most importantly, women have influence. They build with their words. And you just want to make sure you're not speaking out of term. You want to be discreet and ask the Lord. I used to have to do this a lot because I talk a lot sometimes. I said, Lord, put a guard over my mouth and don't let me, say things out of timing. Timing in a relationship, how you present things to your children, to your husband in business is critical. So if you can, just take that away, you have influence. You want to use discretion. You build with your words, and you want to make sure you're in the proper timing for certain conversations.